bring your leg out, or whatever's going to be comfortable for you. So sitting up nice and tall, bring your shoulders up and back and down. Inhale, back and down. And I like to start off class with our breath work today will be alternate nostril breathing. And many of you have done this already. So go ahead and take your right hand. I'm not mirroring you this time, so I'm also using my right hand. And you're going to bring it up and you're going to take your thumb to your right nostril and then your middle finger to your left. But don't close off your left yet. And then you can take your pointer finger towards your third eye. So you're going to inhale through your left and then close your left nostril and exhale through your right. And then you inhale through your right. Put your thumb on that nostril to close it and exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Close it. Exhale through your right. Nice and slow. Now keep going with this type of breath. This is alternate nostril breathing, and it has many names, a couple of names in Sanskrit as well. It brings balance to your entire system, to your mind, to your body. This very healing, centering breath. So if you can learn to do this and do it regularly, helps to bring you back to center. Balances both the yin and the yang energies in your body. Let's do that a couple more times. And when you're at home, and you can do this maybe for a minute or two, maybe 5, but even just a minute is beneficial. Probably better not to talk while you're doing it. And close your eyes. Go ahead and release your hand down. And if you're not sure how to do this, not clear, there's YouTubes for everything. So you could just Google alternate nostril breathing, and I'm sure you can find a demo on how to do that. Let's just take a moment to feel that sit bone dropping down into the earth, the crown of your head lifting up towards the sky, your shoulders pulled up and down and back. Take a moment to set an intention for today, for the week, or however long of a period you want. Remember to word it as if it's happening right now and as an affirmation. So my life is filled with joy and ease, or whatever it is that is going to bring you back to balance and peace. I always find my center within. And just some examples. And repeat that to yourself a couple times. And then let's go ahead and open your eyes if they're not opened already. Let's do some supi rolls. Hands on your knees, rounding back. The belly comes in. You can feel that nice stretch in the upper back and around. Inhale and exhale. Getting into the hips and the back. I already heard my back crack. Inhale and exhale. I don't know if you can see this most, but I'm going to move that. Okay, keep going. I just saw an arrow and I didn't know if you were saying the same thing. So. Opening up the hips, the lower back. Maybe you're sitting a little bit more lately than you're used to. That's going to impact your back. And remember, check in with your breath. So coordinating your breath with your movement. Inhale and exhale. And let's change direction. And if you want to make the movement bigger or smaller, just play with what feels good to your body. And with your breath, just warming up your body. Any type of movement is going to help you to get that circulation going. Once we get that circulation going, we pump energy through our whole body. And standing or sitting up nice and tall. Do just a simple twist. Twisting to, now I am mirroring you, so twisting to your right. Left hand can come back behind you. A small twist. We're still just warming up. Even though it's the afternoon, we're warming up our body in terms of this practice. You can look in the direction of your sternum, or if your neck feels okay, slightly behind you. Nice and tall. Imagine that you're being pulled by the crown of your head towards the ceiling. So if your neck is out like this, tuck your neck in like you're holding a piece of fruit under your chin. Belly is in. And then gently coming to center as you come through to the other side. And notice if you have any areas of your body that you're feeling this. That I know a few of you said your back, but maybe you notice, oh, my neck is tight, or just be aware. And back to center. And grab your block or whatever prop you have that looks like a block. Could be a book or something. It's about this size. Take it over to our right for our side stretch. It can be however you need to put it so that you're comfortable. Taking your right arm up. So first, before you just go like this, first stretch that arm up. Imagine somebody's pulling on your wrist. So you can feel all the way down your hip. And the other shoulder, the left shoulder, is not up here like that. It's down. I find myself someone who's walking around like this. And I think it's a protection mode. And maybe you do that too. And you wonder why your shoulders are sore later. So pay attention during class in particular to if you're holding your body with tension. And you may come down a little bit on your forearm, as long as you're not lifting up here. So keeping that sit bone down, a nice big stretch. You can look up at that inner elbow. If that doesn't feel great on your neck, just look straight ahead. And check in with your breaths. And we're opening up the ribs on the right side of the body. And opening up your lungs on the right side of your body as well. We'll do a couple movements when we come into Qi Gong where we work with our lungs, our immune system. And coming back up. Block to the other side. Inhale, stretch out, reaching up. The more breath you can get into your body, into the side ribs, the more relaxed you're gonna be. Breath is that life force energy, and it's one of the tools we can use to help keep ourselves calm, bring ourselves back to center if we start to feel distraught. It's very easy these days, you know, the times that we're living in currently. So continually check in with yourself throughout the day. Come back to your breath, or just do one simple movement to help you release that tension. And coming back. Let's shake out our wrists. So just shake out your wrists. Do a little bit for the wrists. Hands come up, circle to your left. Anytime on the computer, maybe a little bit more time on the keyboards. And let's get into those wrists and get that energy circulating through those joints. Check your shoulders. Can you release them down a little bit? Go the other direction. Nice big circles. And up. And back in. And now bring your thumbs onto your palms. Put your fingers around your thumbs and just release. Releasing any tension all the way from your neck on down through your hands. Letting it go. And just relax on down with your hands. Arms are relaxed, shoulders relaxed again. Let's do some head circles. Drop your chin to your chest, ear to the left shoulder. Don't bring your shoulder up. The ear is going to the shoulder. Head comes back up, not too far back. And then over to the right shoulder. And then the head rotates slightly as the chin comes down to the chest. It's like you're drawing a smiley face over your chest. As you come over to the other side, then the ear goes down towards the shoulder, head comes up. Just bring your head up. Don't worry about dropping it back. And over to the other side, nice and slow. So your exhale would be right here. Here's your inhale. Nice focus on your breath. And you can repeat your intention here and there throughout class. When we're in this relaxed state, and we're more receptive to those messages we feed ourselves. And back up, and let's go the other direction. Notice what you notice. Is there any area that feels a little tight and compromised? Notice I'm going nice and slow. Let's do one more. Bring your legs out. Your hands behind you with the fingers facing towards you. You might still be on your blanket, that's fine. And flex your feet for Dandasana. It's a nice straight pose. Nice straight back, straight legs. Pull your belly in. And now let's take our feet. So we did our wrists earlier. Let's get into those ankles and the joints in the feet. Changing direction. Just shake it out a little. Go ahead and take your right leg in and your left out to the side a bit. So you might want to put something underneath your right leg. See if that feels better. Every body is different, as you know. Now let's go down towards, just relax down towards your foot. Let's do it yin style. Yin style means you can just relax that left leg. In fact, if you want, if your hamstring or knee is bothering you, you can put something underneath that leg. This pillow is very tiny, so it can be a small pillow, not a big one, or a blanket. And then you're just going to come on down, round your back, relax down. So we're working with various meridians when we do the yin yoga to open up energy pathways. And with yin yoga, as a reminder, just letting your body relax and go. If you're tensing, you're pulling on that leg, and tensing, you're creating the exact opposite of what you want. You want to just relax into it. Whatever you're feeling is okay, as long as you don't feel any sharp pains. Relax into it, and then it starts to become easier. Sounds like a metaphor for life, doesn't it? What's the saying? What we resist persists. And can you release and relax a little bit more here? Remember that the yin poses, they do more than just stretching. They really work, with the meridians to get the energy flowing, and they work deep into the connective tissues. Don't move your hand the way I'm just talking with my hand. So they work deep into the connective tissues to help keep them malleable. And that's really difficult to do with any other typical activity. So that yin yoga is specific for that. Can you release down a little bit more? Are you breathing? So let's do a little breath work. We'll inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 8. And as you exhale, release down a little more. Remember, with the yin movements, we hold it a little bit longer, so we're here for a little bit. But that said, let's go ahead and come on up. And hopefully that felt okay in your back. For those of you who have back issues going on, you don't want to tweak your back, so don't overdo it. If your back feels like it's pulling too much, you come down to here, and just come to here. Listen to your body. So let's change this around a little bit. Flex your foot. Hand can come wherever you can reach. You can use your handy dandy strap, or if you just have a scarf or something, that's fine. You can really get creative with whatever you use as a prop. You can come to here, And then, or just grab the foot if you can do so. You're going to take your right hand straight up and then over. Now, coming over, you're not rounding forward like that. So your body's in a straight plane. So your chest is facing towards me. You're reaching out, and this might be, you might just get to here today. That's okay. Everybody's different. Some days I get a lot farther than I am today. This is where I'm at. So important, always, and especially right now, just to be gentle and compassionate with ourselves. We wake up each day with a lot of uncertainty. So if you could be kind to yourself, treat yourself like your best friend would, it's really going to help you to move through this time period with grace and ease. And coming back up, you need to shake it out a little bit. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Take your right leg out, left leg comes in. Remember, if you need to use a pillow or anything underneath your knee or underneath this leg, please go ahead and do so. So first we're doing it yin style. Foot's relaxed, and you're just rounding on down. And we're going to hold it for a little bit. You can bring your focus to that breath like we did before. Inhale for 4, and exhale for 8. Counting to yourself. Remember, as I've explained in prior classes, when you exhale longer than your inhale, it helps your body to relax deeply. So that's your parasympathetic nervous system, which is more of the fight or flight system responsible for that cortisol reaction. It brings it into a very calm state by exhaling longer than your inhale. So if you're not sleeping well, simply do a focus on your breath. Inhaling through your nose. You could always exhale through your mouth if you're feeling stressed or tension, anxiety. Remember that exhale is to about 8. Let's do that a little bit longer. Can you release down a little bit more? That foot is relaxed. Releasing more. Yin yoga is all about releasing and letting go. Come back to your breath if your mind wandered. And let's go ahead and come up for a moment. You need to shake that leg out. Go ahead and shake it out. And now flex the foot. Bring your hand to your foot, or use a strap, or just bring your hand right here, wherever you can reach without straining your body. Left hand comes up. And now the bicep, the upper arm, is coming by your ear. So it's not in front, right by your ear. And you're stretching here on your side to come down. Notice the difference between the two sides. And not collapsing your chest down to the floor. So maybe you're just right here. Maybe you're here. Whatever is comfortable for your body. Your head is relaxed though. You don't hold your head tightly. Take some nice deep breaths here, breathing into that side left rib cage. And let's come back up. And just take your legs out and shake them out for a sec. And move your tops out of the way. Let's come onto our hands and knees. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders, just as a reminder, knees underneath your hips. And let's do some cat-cow. Head and tailbone up towards the ceiling, and now rounding. Belly comes in, drop your head down, or your chin comes to your chest. That's one way to think about it. So inhale. And exhale. Really getting into that spine. And we'll do more for the back when we stand in a moment as well. Inhale. Tailbone goes up toward the ceiling, looking up. Exhale. Pull your navel in. Drop your tailbone down. Curl your neck in. And coming back straight. Tabletop. Let's take the left hand, right underneath, and come down onto your shoulder. Hopefully you can see me okay here. And then your right hand's going to come straight out towards the top of your mat. Now you're getting a nice stretch between your shoulders. You can take that right arm up and around your back as well. Can you possibly grab the top of your left thigh? Maybe you can. And if you can't, that's perfectly okay. Getting into your shoulders a little bit more. Bring that arm back around and up. Excuse me. I have to sneeze at least once every yoga class. And now for the other side. So you're taking the right arm, coming underneath, and resting on your shoulder. Now looking down your nose. You don't want to be moving your head around a lot in this. I'm going to take my left hand. You can push into your mat and push away a little bit more to get more of a stretch in your back and shoulders. Bring the arm up if you'd like. So you play with it. Bring this arm wherever it feels good for you. And at some point, if you want, you can lift it up towards the ceiling and around your back and see if you can grab the top of your right thigh. And are you breathing? Always good to breathe. Back up and around, pushing up. Good. And let's do a heart opening pose, the Anahata Yin pose. So keep your hips the way they are. Bring your hands in front of you and drop your forehead down to the mat. Now I can comfortably do that. If you cannot, just put a pillow or a block or something right here. It actually feels pretty good even though I don't need it. Now the hips should be, you're behind, if you see, it's your tailbone's facing up towards the ceiling. It's not down like this. And you can relax your forearms onto the mat if you'd like. And hanging here for a moment, at least a minute, breathing into your mid-back. Head is relaxed. So big breath. Can you feel that breath in your mid back as you inhale? Trying to spread. Stay where you're at. Just trying to spread your back, spread your shoulder blades apart as you inhale. Let's do that breath again. So you're going to do the 4 in. So imagine that breath coming as you breathe in, it's traveling down to your tailbone to the count of 4. And as you exhale to 8, it's traveling back up and out your nose. So inhale, 4, exhale, 8. Just telling your body, hey, just relax. I got this. And let's just pull back into an extended down dog. So take your knees a little bit wider, and your big toes are touching, and then coming down. Did I say down dog? I meant child's pose. Palms facing down. Just relaxing here, breathing deeply into your back. Child's pose is a great pose when you're feeling uncertainty or anxiety. It helps to ground you. Settle your back down as sink into the earth. And then coming back again, separating your legs. Curl your toes underneath. Bring your hips up for down dog. Relax your head, push into your heels of your hands. Head's completely relaxed. Now if your hamstrings feel a bit tight, you can bend one leg and straighten the other, and then go back and forth a bit. The distance that you should have between your hand and your leg would be about the length of your leg, if your hamstrings will allow that, will tolerate it. Shake your head a little bit. Good stretch for the entire back of your body. Now go ahead and walk your feet to your hands, or your hands to your feet. Shake your head again. And let's roll up one vertebra at a time. Last thing to come up is your head. Okay, so let's do kind of a combination of some Qi Gong and some yoga. Let's do our meridian stretch and flow to start. So your hands are going to come up. I'm interlacing my fingers here. And then you're going to come into a chair pose. You're going to bring your hands behind you, come into chair. And anytime we work with the legs, it helps to bring the energy from our head, the energy that might be swirling or whirling around in our brain, down, and grounds it down. Come back up. I'm going to fix the screen a little bit. You can keep going. Okay, so down and up. This is a big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come back up. Swan diving down to the earth. And interlace your hands. Relax your head. And inhale, fully back up. Palms facing up towards the sky. And then over to the left. and over to the right, and back up, and releasing down. Let's do that 2 more times. A big inhale. Interlace your hands. My pointer fingers are pointing up towards the sky. And now coming down. To be your exhale, come down as far as comfortable for you. If you really want to get into your legs and get some strength building, come down farther. Just make sure your knees don't go over your toes. And down again. And if you want to play with your balance, see how it's doing. Come up with your toes. And down again. And inhale up. And separate as you swan dive down. Interlace your hands. Come on up. Over to the side. And up. And over to the side. And up. And release your hands down. Let's roll our shoulders. And let's do the wave breath to get into our back a little bit, or the wave movement, I should say. So leading with your chin comes straight out, you're coming out and dropping down. Now curl your chin and bend your knees and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. And inhale up, exhale, leading with your chin and coming down. Follow your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Sending Qi, life force energy, to your whole spine, and also at the same time rejuvenating your nervous system. Let's do 1 more of those. Coming back up. And take your feet, legs, nice good distance apart. Bend your knees. You're going to straighten your right arm and bend your left. So I'm pushing into my right, you're pushing into your right thigh as you look over your left. Nice and slow. Twist, nice twist. Keep your legs bent. Feel that in your whole back. Low, mid, upper. And then back to center. If it's hard for you to stay like in this position, then you can come up for a sec. Otherwise, stay down here. Same thing. So you're pushing your hand into your left leg, keeping it nice and straight. Starting to bend that right elbow as you look slowly over the side, over your shoulder. And back. And we'll go a little faster now. This would be your exhale. This is your inhale. And exhale. A couple more times. And back to center. And coming back up. So we jump a little bit here for the legs today. Coming back, shaking them out a little. And let's do a little shaking. So let's just shake out any tension. So imagine physically, your back, your neck, whatever is feeling tight, you're shaking out that tension. Mentally or emotionally. Anything that is weighing on you, any anxiety or whatever it might be, just let it go. You know, for me, the other day, I felt like I was having kind of a normal day, doing whatever, went on a bike ride. Then I stopped in the store and I just forgot from before I went in there that, oh yeah, everybody's wearing a mask. So you get home from that and you feel a little, I don't know, a little out of sorts, shake it off. Doesn't do you any good to hold on to it. Let it go. Lots of lessons right now in letting go and in accepting the way things are and not trying to push up against a situation. You can't make things happen right now. You have to keep letting go. And this is the great physical movement for letting go. So letting it go to the earth. And also this is good for our lymphatic system, getting rid of our toxins in your body. Do a little bit more. And slow it down. Now notice the flush of energy moving down your hands. As you release the old to the earth, all of a sudden you're filled with all this new life force energy. That's going to keep you healthier and happier. So what I wanted to do a little bit more Qigong today for the next 15 minutes is that 5-element flow that many of you have done with me before. And that's a really good flow to do just to keep you healthy, emotionally and physically. And we'll do a little bit of healing sounds with that as well. So let's do a lung movement, good holding up the earth. Your fingers are facing towards each other. You inhale, reaching up towards the sky, and exhale, coming back down. My hands are up now, my palms are up, and they come in to face my chest, and then rotating, spiraling up to the sky. So working with the energy of the lungs for a stronger immune system. And the lungs are also emotionally, when the lungs are out of balance, we might feel grief and depression. So this is just helping to shift that so we can feel more inspiration and courage to face the unknown, and confidence to maybe try something new. It's a big inhale. And now on the next exhale, we'll make the sounds. So sounds are very balancing and healing, these particular healing sounds. So the sound for the lung is like the S sound. So as you exhale, it'll be an inhale. Stretching out, feeling that whole stretch to the front of your body, and exhale. Big inhale. And exhaling. Reaching up. One more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Just bring your hands out to about right here. Imagine you're holding a big white luminescent ball. And that ball's all in front of you and it's moving in through your lungs. Just imagine that. Or imagine just that color white if it's hard to visualize that ball. That's a healing color for the lungs. Well, let's go to the kidney area. And this movement also will help the the back. So we're doing the fountain. The lungs, just if you're no Chinese medicine are associated with the metal element, while the kidneys are associated with water. Back of your hands together, big inhale, up to right about here, sternum, top of the sternum, and exhale, coming down. Big inhale. And exhale. So working with the water element and the kidneys. And when the kidneys are balanced, you feel peaceful and calm. Fearful emotions really deplete that whole, sorry about that, itch, the whole kidney energy. We want to keep that kidney, that's a battery of our body, nice and strong. This helps to energize that battery, plug us in a little bit. So coming on up, think about moving through your whole back, coming down, up. How can you emphasize this movement in your back more? So round my shoulders perhaps a little and I come up and straighten my back. And let's do some sounds with this. So the healing sound for the kidneys is chew, like C-H-U. Chew. 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 Do that one more time. Chew. Now imagine you're holding a big ball on the kidney area. And the color associated with the kidneys and the healing energy for the kidneys is blue, ocean blue. So imagine that ball is a big luminescent blue. And release your arms down, and let's do movement for the liver. The organs are associated, obviously, with the elements and with the movements. This is the wood element. Coming to your left, grabbing a big ball of Qi, inhale. Face towards your computer. Fingers are facing down towards your head. And exhale. So we're changing emotions like frustration and anger and judgment into acceptance and kindness. More intuition is available when we're in a more relaxed space. So imagine you're just dripping those attributes that you want into the crown of your head and then surrounding yourself and releasing down. The sound for the liver is shh, like you were quieting a baby or a person. So back up. As we exhale, it's shh. Inhale. And you're twisting, grabbing that ball. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Now take your hands like this. You're holding a tree. And let's visualize the color green. Beautiful green colors of spring. Green grasses, Whatever comes to your mind is a brilliant, bright, illuminated green. Drop your right hand down, left is facing in, and we'll go right into cloudy hands. I like to take my legs a little farther apart, shifting your weight over to the left. And then the left hand comes down, right comes up. You shift to the right. Right hand comes down, left comes up. Actually a pretty simple movement. Cloudy hands, balancing the energy and emotions in our heart. Letting go of things like hatred and even feeling rushed and hasty. We hold that in our heart. Other negative emotions, feeling unhappy. And bringing in joy, bringing in that self-love and compassion. It's really hard to have that for others if you don't have it for yourself first. The feeling, bringing that into your heart, and let's make the healing sound. It's Ha, H-A. Ah, 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 ah. You can do it real quietly too. Soothing the heart. And then just take your hands and you're flexing, so you're feeling this especially in your pinkies. When you flex your hand, it's called golden urn. And imagine golden energy coming down from the heavens above through your hands and arms and into your heart. Particular little series that we're doing is very settling to our emotions. And just relax your hands down. And let's go into a movement. The heart is associated, by the way, with the fire element. Let's go into the spleen, which is on your left side, associated with the earth element. And the movement we're going to do is called pebble in the pond. Your hands come out as your hips come back. Come forward. You might want to bring your feet closer if that's more comfortable for you. Hips come back, and now they come forward. Back and forward. Working with the earth element, so we're shifting worry and overwhelm and scatteredness into focus and vision. Just being present in the moment. A couple more times. Oh, the sound. Oh. So it's like a back hug. Oh. 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 And hands come right here. You can feel a little bit of energy between them. Let's just flip the palms so they're facing towards the earth. And you can visualize the color yellow. The yellow field of daisies. Relax your hands down. We'll do one more movement that's part of this series. It works with your endocrine system. Your hands just come up, big inhale, and exhale, coming down, pulling down the heavens. Inhale, and as you exhale, the sound is Qi. Qi. And you can visualize the color purple at the same time, or more of a violet. Inhale, exhale. Let your hands float down. Feel that Qi ball. Bring your hands over your belly for a moment. Feet together, or a quick bamboo in the wind. And just let yourself rock and sway. Imagine you're the piece of bamboo, and your Qi is the wind. Your life force energy just moving you however your body wants to move. And open your eyes and slowly make your way down to your mat. I'm going to just change the angle here a little bit. And wondering if you guys have chairs. I'll tell you that next week, make sure you have a chair. We'll do some yoga with our chairs just as a prop, just so you don't have to run around right now. So meanwhile, just take your block, if you've got one, or your bolster or pillow, and let's lie down with your legs bent. Just do a nice relaxing bridge pose. Bring the block underneath your sacrum, so your lower back, and palms are facing up. You're just relaxing here. Bring your feet in so you can touch your heels. Just closing your eyes and relaxing. Sending that nourishing energy to your brain. Noticing the flow of Qi in your body after just doing that series. And doing movements for the last hour. Now if you'd like, and you just stay here, or take the block and maybe move it up just like a half an inch towards your shoulders. And you can bring your hands around your block and bring your legs up. Now if you don't have a block, you can still be on the floor and bring your legs up. Wonderful for your circulation. And you're going to be using your core a little bit here. If you want a little bit more core work, just slant your legs a little farther away from you, and you're going to engage those muscles. You'll feel that right away. Otherwise, just have them straight on up. Getting that blood flowing to your head. This is a wonderful anti-anxiety pose as well. And go ahead and bring your legs down. Remove your block. Just bring your knees in for a moment and let's do a few circles. Releasing any tension, any remaining tension in your lower back. Changing direction. Bring your feet down. Arms perpendicular to your body. Shift your weight over your behind, over to your left just a little bit. Cross your left leg over your right. And drop your legs to the right. And if it's comfortable for your neck, look to the left. Nice twist T. Again, get the energy moving through your spine. Detox your body. And send that life force energy to your organs. And come back up, uncross, shift over to your right just a little bit. Cross your right leg over your left. Now you don't have to do that. You could just have your legs like this too, like next to each other. But if this is available to you, cross over and come over to your left, look to your right. Come back up and cross. And just push yourself up for a moment. I want us to do a forward fold. So go ahead and bring your legs out. And you can do it any style you want. This is up to you. You could do it traditional style where your legs are flexed. Your feet are flexed. You can use a strap and keep your back straight and just come on down. Don't do this. Keep your chin in. Or you can do it yin style where you just relax your feet and just fold on over. Either way, the forward folds are very, very relaxing to the nervous system. It's a great way to bring an end to our class. So folding forward in whatever way you choose today. Let's come back to that breath one more time. So that would be the inhale for about 4 and exhale for 8. And your body release a little bit more on your exhale in particular. As you relax, you exhale. A little bit longer. And go ahead and come on up. And let's do a Shavasana, a guided relaxation for the next few minutes. So however you can make yourself comfortable, you've got a bolster, maybe put it underneath your knees, a little pillow, a blanket if you're chilly, whatever you need to do. Maybe an eye pillow if you've got one. If you're going to be chilly, make sure to cover yourself up. I'm actually going to close my sliding glass door. So take this moment to get comfy. So I'm assuming that you're lying down right now. Just take a moment to observe your breath. Don't need to do anything special with your breath. Just simply observe how you're breathing. Notice how it's flowing in and out of your body. And if your attention wanders in the next few minutes, just bring it back to your breath. So now on your inhale breath, imagine you're bringing in energy, vitality, and life force into your body. And on the exhale, feel it as though your body is releasing any stress, negativity, or fatigue. Allow that negativity or fatigue just to drain out through your feet. And simply let it go. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just stay with these nice deep inhales and exhales for a few more cycles. With each inhale, you're bringing more and more of that vital life force energy into your body. Feel the subtle vibration of energy coursing through your body from your feet to your head and from your head to your feet. Become aware of the warmth and the tingling in every cell of your body. And go ahead and start to visualize all the positive energy in your body from our class for the last hour. And visualize all these energies shining as bright as the sun. Now bring that shining glow of energy to the crown of your head. And just breathe it in and breathe out. From the top of your head, feel as the warmth of that positive energy begins to radiate down over your face and neck. Feel lightness and peacefulness in your mind. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the healing energy now moving over your neck and shoulders, down your arms to your fingertips, and now over to your heart center. Feel the warmth and the love within your heart. Allow this healing positive energy to fill you with unconditional love. Breathe in and breathe out. All the while inhaling and exhaling. And feel that healing energy move down your body, into your hips, and down your legs, all the way down to your toes. Feel as the healing positive energy grounds you to the earth. Feeling grounded, centered, and supported. Breathe in and breathe out. Your whole body is now filled with positive healing energy. Allow that positive energy to flow freely through your body. With each breath, feel this energy growing stronger and stronger. Again, noticing your inhale and your exhale. Your inhale and your exhale. So now simply focus your attention on your breath and feel the positive energy flowing freely. Feel a clarity and alertness within your mind, energy and vitality within your body, and positivity and peacefulness within your soul. Allow this positive energy to truly awaken your soul. Just relax, continue to relax here for another minute, staying with your breath and all these wonderful feelings. Relaxing deeply into the earth. Nowhere to go, nothing to do in this moment. Start to bring your awareness back to your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Now when you're ready, gently roll over to your side, whichever side you wish, into a semi-fetal position. Just relax here for a moment. And when you're ready, bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And you may close your eyes if you wish. And bring your hands to your heart. First, let's take a moment to repeat your intention to yourself 3 times. And now taking a moment to acknowledge to yourself something you are grateful for on this beautiful Tuesday. And we'll end our practice with one Om, which you're welcome to do with me if you'd like. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. And thank you so much for practicing with me today.